How shameful is it that we finally required a Flipkart delivery agent to step into the water for the first time? Mr. Gupta, the final word to you before I wrap this segment up. You're the resident, you're the resident's voice. It was a resident whose life we've lost. And this show is also about what kind of value we put on human life. So what is the demand of the residents out there? All the cameras towards you.
The responsible officers, including the CO, the CO has been shunted out. That is not a punishment. Others responsible officers, other GM, OSG, other, they should be immediately removed. The concerns officer should be booked for culpable homicide, not attempting to murder, because it's a criminal negligence. Not only the developers, the officer should be. And we need to set an example, else nothing will change. 2 years ago, same incident happened at New Delhi railway station. A lady lost her life because of the electric wire. What happened? We have a very short memory. We forget such incident in 3-4 days when the media highlights are over, and then we move back, and then we wait for the another incident. The problem is there is no accountability, there is no responsibility, and nothing has been done.
Residents say the warnings kept on going to these offices as early as 2015. What are some of the actual problems right now? How long were the residents demanding for street lights? And what are the actual problems on the ground?
See, the problem here in Noida authorities, there is no accountability or no responsibility at all. When we say that CO has been removed as a punishment, it's not a punishment. He was supposed to go in June or July because he was supposed to complete his 3 years in June, July.
Well, there you go. And what we're also learning, and Dr. Rana and DGP also listened to this, the eyewitness has also changed his stance. 2 days ago, he was gung-ho about what the authorities did not do, and now that stance is completely changed. Anyway, my apologies. Mr. Gupta, please complete your thoughts.
Yeah. So he was anyway about to go in next 4 or 5 months. So transferring him is not a punishment. It's just a routine exercise. Had it been a punishment, it should be suspended. Now the question I'll start, why it happened. There are two parts in it, Noida Authority and administration. And yes, you are correct. 2 hours the person was alive. The administration, SDRF, NDRF, they were not able to save that person, despite being that the NDRF or SDRF officer there in Ghaziabad. It is not far away. And 2 hours are not less time. We have thousands of police person in Noida, Ghaziabad, Greater Noida that could have been saved. Now, why it happened? The plot was allotted to a builder. It was supposed to be a mall. The basement, the land was empty to made a basement. Then it went to a court case. Now, what happened next? There was no proper sewerage treatment facilities in that area. Although the authority claims they built a sewerage line in that, but all the dirty water of that sewerage from the neighboring societies were dumping in that ground. Why it is happening? Because the Noida Authority Jal Department failed, or Group Housing Department failed to take any action. Now, as one of the panelists was saying, very bad planning of the road. The road is going straight on the T point and then certain right turn, and there is no barricading, nothing. Why there was no wall when the basement was executed almost 3-4 years ago? And before this incident, just 1 week before, a truck also faced the same issue. Luckily, the driver was fortunate enough that he was saved.
Mr. Gupta, from your own experience, help the viewers understand, give us a case study here. Have you gone to the Noida Authority to, complain about something? What kind of redressal are you met with? Are they able to completely resolve your grievance? What's the setup and system like?
They have very poor planning. Also, Noida Authority is the second or third richest authority in India, but still their process is very slow, very poor. There is no accountability. I'll give you an example. There is a road called 7849 in Noida. Again, it's next to an irrigation drain, like that one happened in 150. The road is caving near to that bridge. I have written a letter to Noida Authority in July 2025. I written a letter, WhatsApp message, Twitter. The authority said the area is belong to the irrigation department. Then I wrote an official complaint to irrigation department. They come back and say, no, it has to be done by the authority. So even after to follow with both the authorities and irrigation department, that road or the stretch is not repaired, and waiting for another accident. And if any accident had happened, the person won't survive there because that irrigation drain is full of dirty water. So they simply pass on. Like it was mentioned, the Honorable MP has written a letter to CEO 3 months ago about the area problem that doesn't raise. What happened? Nothing. Streetlights are not there. Why? When you're showing that 150 is your
Absolutely. And those are questions. This passing of the buck